Let's start by drilling some of the elements that we're going to be working with in this combination. So the first one is a pathway, and you are going to bring your left hip up and in like a tuck seam, and then drop it, and then a tuck through the pelvis, roll up to a chest lift, arm wave in, shoulders set, and then clockwise chest circle around. Let's do the other side. Lift to a drop, tuck to a lift, arm wave, shoulder back, counterclockwise, around. So the feet are just pedaling between which one's in releve and which one is flat. So if you are lifting up the left, you're going to peel that heel off the ground and then do your full pathway here. And then as you lift the other, you place this heel down, peel the other heel up and down. A little cheat, whichever leg is in releve, that's the side that you start your chest circle. So now I'm going to turn around and we're going to alternate these, starting with the left side. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, clockwise, 7, 8. Other side, up, drop, tuck, roll up, arm wave, shoulders back, circle, around. Twice as fast. 1, 2, a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop. Moving on to the next pathway, it's a Maya right, Maya left, head slide left, and then you're gonna let the ribs come with you. So it's a sharp movement with the head, and then a smooth, delayed movement with the chest going in the same direction, or rather the entire rib cage. So let's go. Maya, Maya, head slide, delayed ribs. Let's go a couple more times, just like that. Maya right, Maya left, head left, let the ribs come over. One more time. Maya right, Maya left, head slide, ribs follow. So now we're going to continue that out. And let's go up to that point where we let the ribs go, and then I'll tell you what we're doing from there. So it's Maya right, Maya left, head left, ribs oppose or slide with it, and then you're going to take a little step back on the right, and as you slide your ribs over to the right, you're going to switch your weight to lift the left hip and then drop it. So a little hint, it is a side undulation just like this, except we're not moving to the side. We're taking a small step behind us, and we're keeping this very isolated and very much stationary. So it's more in place. So I call this a stationary side undulation, because even though we're taking a little bit of a step back, we're pretty much holding it down in one spot. So it's gonna go Maya, Maya, head slide. There's your rib scoop on the left. As you take a little bit of a step back, you're gonna bring your weight onto the right with the right chest slide. Lift the left hip and then drop it. All right. A couple more like that. Maya right, Maya left, head left, rib scoop, rib slide, hip lift, hip drop. So again, it's a rib scoop on the left, a slide across on the right, a hip lift on the left, hip drop. So it's the same thing, we're just doing it in a little bit of a different angle and more in place. So we're gonna take this and we're going to change the rhythm and how it feels. So the hips and head are gonna be fast. 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And take note, my left elbow is lifting like the puppet master that we worked on. It's lifting with that hip and then dropping with the hip. So from here, you're set up to do a cross turn, and it's going to be up to you which arm you want to cross in front. Your left leg is crossing in front, but experiment with the arms and see which one you like. I like wrapping on this one. I'm gonna do opposite. So my right arm is going to cross in front and my left leg is going to cross. And this is going to be a slow 4-count turn. So it's 5, 6, 7 to the front, 8. So let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuck the pelvis. 5, 6, 7. Again. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these Mayas are small, small, small. Everything here is small, and then you can begin to increase the size on the undulation. And a quick note about the turn. A tucked pelvis will help you get around and keep your balance. And then make the head and the eyes be the last thing to leave. So the whole body is turning, and then your head and your eyes are the last around. Okay. Next pathway is a wave with the hands, and then they cross in front of the body like this. So the fingers lead the movement, and then they really round out and have a curve at the end. Okay, so it's not entirely the movement yet. We're gonna cross the left in front of the hip and then come out, and then the right in front of the hip and come out, cross and open, cross and open. And now we're going to take a little Maya, step out with the right, left crosses, and open, step together, right in front, and open. So you have opposition of the leg and arm. Just for fun, a little faster. Really try to keep the quality of both the arms as well as the Maya. Small little baby steps. And travel with it. Okay. So now we're going to work on what the body is doing, and then we'll come back and add the arms. So this is a step with a Maya over to the right, and then the ribs come up. So it's just a side undulation. Nothing really added to that. So it's just a drag up with the rib cage, keeping the head upright. And then from here, there is a chest circle to the left diagonal. So whichever way you're going with this chest circle, the chest circle leads the way. So it starts on the right, but it takes you to the left with a counterclockwise chest circle. So it goes around, and then your weight has completely shifted to the left side. So let's do the other side just for fun. We're gonna come around and set, around. I love this move for changing facings. We're just doing a chest circle with the emphasis on the front half of the chest circle being really big. And then you're using it in the direction that you're going to shift your weight. And I am coming through releve. Okay, so let's add that with some counts. We're gonna come 1, 2, the heel comes down, the body comes up, 3, 4, then we're gonna take 4 counts, 5, 6, and then we're gonna set it down, 7, 8. It feels really slow when we're going this slow, but once we add it in the combo, it will be a little quicker. So let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 7, 8. Now that we know what the body is doing, let's add the arms. So they cross in front. Left crosses over. And then palms turn and face the ceiling. Let the forearms scoop over the elbows, and then a little arm wave back. So it looks like this. I'm going to do it from the side. 1, 2, keep the pelvis tucked. Arms come completely behind you. 3 and 4. Again. 1, 2, behind you. 3 and 4. So you're leaving your elbows on an imaginary bar or table, something that's flat, and then your forearms scoop over, and then you finish it with a little arm wave back with the shoulders. Okay, so let me try that again from this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now we're going to add that to the body. So we'll go 1, heel down, 2, 3, and 4. So as you're bringing up the ribs is when you have a cobra arm. 1, 2, arms scoop behind, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, arms come back, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the rib cage is not going to be as prominent with the drag up. It's just a little drag up with the Cobra arm. So the arms are coming behind you. Don't release the pelvis. Keep the pelvis tucked as your arms come behind and scoop forward. Okay, so we made it to here, and now we have our chest circle to the other side. So what's going to happen is this really fancy arm switch. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm making a circle with the elbows, or the forearms, hinging at the elbows. So your right arm is underneath, and what I mean by that is your left hand is going to stack on top. So your right hand is on the bottom. Your right hand goes underneath and then stacks on top. So adjust, bring it underneath. Bottom half of the circle, stack. Adjust, bring it to the bottom. Come under and stack. And then this top hand is moving at the same time. This is your left hand. It's coming over and then stacks on the bottom. So adjust it, bring it to the top, over, and bottom. I'm doing it a little bit exaggerated here so you can see. Over and through. So when you put it together, bring your right to the bottom. The right moves on the bottom, the left moves through the top of the circle, and then you would end opposite. So then you can go the other way. And then you can just keep alternating. You could try some fun layers with this. So we're gonna bring your right to the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it to the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it to the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Bring it to the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm really trying to keep from my shoulder to my elbow lifted on the circle. If you keep it dropped, maybe stylistically, this is something that you would enjoy putting into something later on, but we're gonna keep the elbows really lifted here. So it's the fingertips through the forearm up to the elbow that is making this happen. So I'm going to turn around, and we are just going to do the arms coming to the other side, and then just for fun, we can come back the other way. So right hand is on bottom, and you're going to switch your weight to the left. Here we go. 5, 6, they close, 7, 8. Let's go the other way. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open, to close, open, to close, open, to close, open, to close. Now we're going to add the chest circle. So the right hand is underneath. The chest starts on the right. So the right hand goes down. The chest starts and moves to the left as you close. And then if you wanted to go the other way, which we're just going to do for practice, as the left hand comes down the circle, chest goes clockwise, starting on the left. So we're going to take our 4 counts. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open, 2 close. 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 Last one. Open, 2 close. Since we have a lot of time to get around, let's bring the hands together on 5 and stack them, and then we'll move 6, 7, 8 through the circle. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, let's rest the arms. The foot slides in, comes up to a passe, places for a turn, tuck the pelvis, and turn to the front. So from here, foot slides in, slides up the leg, sets down, and turns. The hands, this leg is slightly out. The hands went from being here to a little Cobra head. So they went from here to here. And you're going to bring it behind the head. So you're rounding, bringing it up the face, behind the head. And then arms cross in front, doesn't matter which one. And then they come out to a little frame or a little like flourish at the end. So you can do a little arm wave. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it with the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to do a cross turn for 5, 6, and then an ami, 7, 8. So you can do that in any direction. I am going to go clockwise. And on the turn, I am going to bring my arms down to first position and then do my ami from there. Okay, let's do all that. Let's put that together from the scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, arms together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, open the arms, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 count ami, 7, 8. So there can be a little bit of a breath here where you sink in. That's one of my favorites. It looks really, really nice and it feels really good. So let's speed it up just a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, again. Arms together, 5. Last time. You can also stylistically bring a nice little undulation into that move where you lift the chest and then roll down for your breath and then circle around. Okay, we're ready for the combo. So we're going to start from the very beginning. And this is going to be a releve 4 count up and then 4 count down. When you come down, you're just going to set the back heel down and leave the front leg in releve. So let's try that. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 6, 7, 8. Very nice. From here, the arms drag up the body, and then you're going to make a crescent moon shape. So your right arm pulls back and the palm is facing inward, and then this hand sits really nice out open in front. So you're going to do that as you come up into releve. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on 5, when you start to come down, you're going to take an exhale and you're going to sink and the arms retract in, and then your right arm comes behind the head and finds its way here. So as you're pulling the arms down, they could be super bent and angled, and then once you reach the count of 5, elbows straighten out and are strong. So let's try it. Coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, sink, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, on the count of 4, you're going to have a chest pop, more of a lock. We're going to keep it there. And then on the count of 5, as you exhale, the chest drops. And then on the count of 8, when your arms are strong here, you look to the audience, and it's a pretty sharp head look there. So the whole time that you're pulling up, you're looking away from the audience over to the left diagonal, and then you come down, and then you don't look at them until the count of 8, and it's very direct, very intentional. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, take an inhale, 3, 4. Oh, there was a chest pop there on 4. So you're inhaling, chest pop, and exhale, and look. Let's try it again. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, pop, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also, this can be done without the releve. I just felt like the releve coming down had that extra like sinking, melting feeling as you came down, so you can totally choose releve or not. Okay, moving on from the count of 8, the arms press down and then open up. So they're just pressing down the front of the body and opening. And at that same time, you're going to do a tuck of the pelvis to a roll up and arms come out. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, soft open, 2, 1, 2, and then shoulders come behind you, and then lift to a drop on 4. So 3 is a shoulder roll, 4 is a drop. Then you lift the shoulders again, lift the chest, small undulation down. If you can get it into the belly roll, then use that. So it can be just a belly roll, or since we are coming back from the shoulders, I really like to lift the ribs and roll from there. So let's try that from 1, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, lift, 4, sink, 5, 6, 7, look, 8, 1, 2, shoulders 3, 4, and then you're going to go 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So that part should look familiar because we already drilled this. The only difference is we're going from this left diagonal to the front. So we just have a little pivot in our step, and it's happening from the Maya, and I'm just using the ball of my foot to scoot over. So it's 7 and 8. Facing this way, 7 and 8 brings you to the front. Starting from the roll up, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pathway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. Into your Maya. Cobra arm. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. 5, 6. Circle. 7, 8. So when you finish that here and you go into your turn, you're going to end at the angle. So you can do your hip circle and then come back into the combo. So let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, full thing. Look. Maya over. Five, 6, 7, 8. Five,